Hello, friends. Welcome to Everyday Superheroes Part B. Let's go ahead and jump right in, Lesson 10.9. All right, let's go ahead and say our morning greeting. I am kind. I am smart. I am loved. I am important. I believe in myself. I can do anything. Class mission statement. Our mission is to always help others, to try even when it's hard, to be kind to each other, and to be kind to ourselves. For question check-in, let's go ahead and make sure that those listening ears are turned on. Eyes are on my screen. You can hold up cactus hands for me. Show me that you're not holding any toys, pencils, markers, or anything that could distract you. And go ahead and wave good morning to each other. You can put your hands down and take a deep breath. Go ahead and let that breath out. Are you going to give this lesson your absolute best? Give me 2 thumbs up. All right, guys, remember that we are recording every lesson that we have here so that you can go back and watch the recording again if you ever need to. And don't forget about our classroom rules. Lesson goals: I can listen to the story Everyday Superheroes again. I can explain why an author wrote a story. I can explain what a picture in a story shows. And I can explain how a picture relates to the reason an author wrote a story. During your own time, you can combine 2 sentences, you can practice spelling words, and you can practice your handwriting. Hello and welcome. In this lesson, you will learn that the author's purpose is the reason the author writes the text. We will use the text and the pictures to help us identify the author's purpose. So before we reread Everyday Superheroes, let's learn about the reasons authors write texts. The author's purpose is the reason an author writes a story. An author may want to write to teach something, to entertain readers, to tell what they believe, or to convince readers to do something. Imagine we've just read a text called "Dogs Are the Best." The text gives the reasons why the author thinks dogs make the best pets. We can tell the author's purpose. We can recognize that the author wrote "Dogs are the best pets" to tell their opinion or what they think. The author's opinion is that dogs make the best pets. So they're trying to convince you that dogs are the best. Now try to tell the author's purpose for this book, called From Frog to Tadpole. The text gives facts and information about the stages of a frog's life cycle. What is the author's purpose? I want you to turn to your learning coach or your sibling. Tell them, what do you think the author's purpose is if this book is telling you in a descriptive way the different stages of a frog's life cycle? So if you said that the author probably wrote From Tadpole to Frog to inform or teach something, you are correct. The author wants to teach readers about a frog and about their life cycle and give them more information, teaching them something. Now, let's go ahead and review our words to know. Our first word to know is reduce. Go ahead and say the word reduce. Reduce means to cut down the amount of something. When you reduce something, you make it smaller. Which would you want to reduce? How much time you spend sleeping each night or the amount of playtime you have each day? As a kid, I would have said I would rather sleep less and play more, but now as an adult, I would rather sleep more and play less, but that's just where I'm at. So reducing is cutting down the time of something or the size of something. Next, we have the word waste. Go ahead and say the word waste. Fabulous. Waste is trash or garbage. Waste is what you throw away. So for example, food that has gone bad and things that are broken and cannot be repaired may be waste. Some things people throw away are not waste. They can be recycled or reused. What is something that people often throw away but is really not waste? I want you to turn to your learning coach, your sibling, tell them what is something that is often thrown away but is really not waste and could be reduced or reused. I can think of a lot of things: plastic, paper, cardboard boxes. Okay, why is it important to reduce the amount of waste? Go ahead and share that with your partner, with your learning coach or your friend or your sibling. To go into that, a landfill, you can say the word landfill, is a place where garbage is dumped and then buried underground. So when garbage leaves your house, if you do not reduce it, reuse it, or recycle it in some way, garbage ends up in a landfill, and sometimes it's called a dump. So this is what a landfill looks like. It is just full of trash and garbage, okay? Waste is buried at a landfill. Someone pointed out an old landfill to me once. It looks just like an ordinary hill with grass growing on top. However, it is full of trash and garbage, and it's smelly. And our earth is so beautiful that we want to try to reduce the amount of trash and garbage that is in landfills, right? That's why it's so important to try to reduce and reuse things, because it's not good for it to be sitting on the earth's surface. It causes harm to the earth, and we want to preserve our earth, keep it healthy, keep it green, keep it beautiful, because we want to take care of the earth because the earth takes care of us, right? Okay, go ahead and say the word volunteer. Fabulous. A volunteer is someone who willingly does a task, usually without being paid for it. So people who volunteer offer to work or help with a project or task, usually because they think the job is important in some way. So for example, you might hear someone say, "My aunt volunteers at the animal shelter. She takes the dogs for walks and plays with the kittens," or "My cousin volunteers at the library. He puts returned books back on the shelf." These are two examples of volunteering. All right, friends, you deserve a brain break. Go ahead and take that brain break, and then you can come back to your seats when you are finished. All right. Now we are ready to reread Everyday Superheroes. I want you to think about what you learned from the story. This will help you determine the author's purpose for writing it. Make sure to track the words with your finger and read along with me. Everyday Superheroes, a book about helping others. I help my dad shovel the driveway when it snows. When we're finished, we drink hot cocoa together. I love playing at the park. My friends and I take turns going down the slide. My grandpa and I make bird feeders out of pine cones. The birds will have plenty to eat in the winter. My dad and I go to the store. We hold the door open for the person walking in behind us. I like to play games. There's always room to include another friend. My dog gets muddy from playing outside. I help my mom give him a bath. I pour milk over my breakfast cereal. When the milk carton is empty, my family recycles it to help reduce waste in our landfills. My friend broke his arm. I help him carry his lunch to the table. My family volunteers to pick up trash from the park. It's fun working together to keep our park clean. I draw pictures and give them away as presents. It makes me happy to see my grandma smile. All right, I want you to turn and talk with your learning coach or your sibling, and I want you to tell them, why do you think the author wrote the story? What was the author's purpose for writing? You can pause this video, share, and press play when you are ready to continue. All right, guys, you deserve another brain break. Go ahead and take that brain break. You can press play when you are ready to continue to checking for understanding. All right, let's check your understanding by answering some questions. Please get out something to write on, something to write with. Sorry, guys, I'm hiccuping a lot today. And then you can press play when you are ready to check your understanding. After reading the story, why did the author write this story? Can you tell me, why did the author write this story? What was the purpose for writing this story? You can write answer choice A or answer choice B down on your board. Why did the author write this story? A, to teach readers ways that they can help other people. Or B, to entertain readers with a fun story about made-up superheroes with superpowers. Why did the author write this story? A, to teach readers ways that they can help other people. Or B, to entertain readers with a fun story about made-up superheroes with superpowers? Go ahead, write your answer choice A or B down. Learning Coach, take a picture of that answer choice and send it to me on Class Dojo, email, or text message, and your student will receive full credit for watching this recording once I get that picture. All right, the answer is A, to teach readers ways that they can help other people. All right, great job. We have another question coming up. Illustrations are an important part of a story. They help to show the ideas explained in a story. People remember things better when they see pictures and hear the words at the same time instead of just hearing the text. What are the characters doing in this picture? All right, so you might be thinking they're making bird feeders, right? And why are they making bird feeders? If you're thinking it's to help the birds so that they have plenty to eat and when in the winter time, you are right. What does the illustration show that the words do not? So the words say, my grandpa and I make bird feeders out of pine cones. The birds will have plenty to eat in the winter. What does the illustration show that the words do not show? So the picture shows peanut butter, string, pine cones, and seeds they use to make the bird feeders. So yes, we know from the words that they're making bird feeders. However, we don't know how they're making them or what they're making them out of. So it shows how happy the characters look as well, and it shows that they're having fun. Illustrations can help make the author's purpose clear. That means the pictures can help readers understand the reasons the author wrote the story. The author's purpose for writing everyday superheroes is to teach readers things they can do to help others. The picture shows examples of people helping others. The pictures show what it means to help others. So here's my question for you. How does the first picture show people helping others? How does the first picture show people helping others? A, it shows people taking turns. B, it shows the girl keeping the slide all to herself. Go ahead and write your answer choice down. If you didn't take a picture of the first question, you can take a picture of this one. If you already sent me that one, you don't have to send another one. But I would like you to participate and do it. The answer is A, it shows people taking turns. How does the other picture show people helping others? So how does our second picture, this picture right here, how does it show people helping others? A, one friend is eating lunch by himself. B, one friend is helping another friend carry a lunch tray. You can pause this video, write your answer choice down, or think about it in your head and then see the answer choice after. The answer is B, one friend is helping another friend carry a lunch tray. Super job, you guys. Let's review what we learned together. The author's purpose is the reason the author wrote a text. Authors write to entertain, to teach, to give an opinion, or to convince readers to do something. Illustrations are pictures in a story. Illustrations show the ideas and events in the text, and that illustrations can help readers understand the author's reason for writing. Guys, you did such an amazing job today. You may log off and I'll see you next time. Bye.